Do you remember the guy from Curb Your Enthusiasm? I'm starting to sound like him now. I am.
You sound like you're losing your mind mixed with Kermit the Frog.
I think this is great. I think this is how I'm going to talk for the entire season 3.
God.
Like this.
Help me.
This is a marvelous accent.
No.
I have just discovered. It just came to me. Just driving right now. Yes. This is it. This is it. This is the season 3 accent. You're welcome. How's it going?
Great, that's $1
Oh my
per
gosh,
day.
it's noon. Checkout's at noon. This place is not even close to being ready. All right, it's 1:24 and we are out of here. Season 3 underway.
Only 1 day and an hour and a half late. It's totally...
Look, if anyone's out there thinking that they have to have all their stuff together and be totally organized and all that stuff, let us make you feel better. That we've been doing this
lower the bar.
Let us lower the bar. We've been doing this for 11 months now, and the longer we go, the more disorganized we get.
That's not true.
That is completely true.
We're not disorganized.
No, that's not it.
We just realize we're the ones making the schedule.
I know.
We don't have to leave when,
Okay,
whatever.
so in 1 month and a few days, 1 month and 4 days, we're going to be coming up on our 1-year anniversary.
That's kind of exciting.
And when we left for season 1, we had everything planned for the first 3 months, like dialed in, reservations made. Now, we realize that that's more restricting to us, and we don't like that. But
We're going to be sleeping in a bunch of parking lots.
you're gonna see right now the disaster of not having plans. You're gonna see it unfold, and then you'll be like, and kids, that's why we make reservations.
Yes.
Bueno, centers, and we've said this before, could not be any more helpful. 23 miles, Jumbo Rock this way. We're gonna go through the park entrance, and then we're gonna keep going.
Okay.
He's got a map here of where we need to go.
Ooh, la la.
He says in Jumbo Rocks, these sites right here are the biggest. That's where he sends the Class A. He says you wouldn't even have to. He says you wouldn't even have to unhook. He says back between 19 and 20, there's this big cliff with this big Joshua tree hanging over, and you can kind of take some pictures to make you look 40 feet tall and that kind of stuff,
Oh, that's awesome.
And he says that's really great. He says Joshua Tree was ranked number 4 in the nation for best sunsets.
Really?
Yeah, and he says, and if you take this hike right here from Skull Rock, it's a 1.7 mile hike around the whole loop. He says you can get over here and you can get up on top of the boulders to watch the sunset, that kind of stuff.
Oh, that's awesome.
Hard time trying to figure out where to go. First of all, there's only so many sites that we can fit in. And then secondly, there are these tags right here. So this is site 87. It's tagged. It says purchase date 4/24 for 2 nights. Campsite 87. So 4/24. So purchase date on the 4/24. So the night of the 24th, night of the 25th. I guess they just forgot to take this on their way out because there's no one here. So I guess that's available even though it's tagged. So we're going to go back up to the front. Maybe I'll ride my bike up there. Anyway, we'll figure this out. And then we'll share with you what we learned so that you're not confused when you come here. Like we are. This is a super cool site. This is a super cool place. Right now, the main topic is the absolute zero cell service and emails.
No, really, I just need service for 10 minutes. I need service for 10 minutes. No, really.
Take the bike up to the pay station, and I think we decided we're going to just do 2 nights here because we have no electrical, no water, we have full tanks, but we have no cell service either. So today's Wednesday, so let's say Wednesday night, Thursday night, that way we can still get out on a weekday, respond to anything that work related that might be an issue before it's the weekend. I think it's a good plan. Get out here Friday, Head over to Palm Springs. Here's what I learned. When you come into these campsites, they're kind of a first come, first served basis. You'll see all these little tags on the deal because people don't take them off. So if you see a campsite you want that looks vacant, you go up and you can look at the date and the number of nights. That'll give you an idea as if they're gone. They're actually gone because they forgot to pull it off. I didn't have quite enough cash, so I went back for a check and a pen, and then I discovered salsa and guacamole. So after you get your little pass, come back for a little salsa guacamole. Fill it out. Put it in the dealio. Come back. Start camping. Oh, I forgot the most important part.
Like that?
Hidden Valley, Ryan, Jumbo Rocks, Bella, and White Tank, $15 a night. If you're a senior or have an access pass, then you pay half price. So that's the deal on that. Black Rock, Cottonwood, Indian Cove pay $20 a night, $5 dump fee. Oh, there's probably a dumping station over there. All right, so I'm going to fill all this out. I'm going to go back up there with my bike. I'm going to drop it in, and then I'm going to have another chips and salsa.
We are about to go on the Skull Rock hike here at Joshua Tree National Park. And everyone brought their essentials. I brought water, very predictable. Dad brought the drone. And Tori, she brought a blanket.
Oh, hi. I didn't see you there. I'm Big Rose and I'll show you how to survive in the wild. Now, the first step is you need to find some good food. My camera crew is eating a lot of food in front of me, but that doesn't matter. I might take a little bit of theirs, but let's go find some food.
I can't believe I enable that type of behavior by recording it. I don't know what I'm even going to do with that footage. We are on the Skull Rock hike, 1.7 mile loop directly from the Jumbo Rock Campground. And the weather couldn't be better. It's 72 degrees, it's super breezy.
Look at that.
Oh my gosh.
It matches my shorts. Seeing Skull Rock reminds me that we have to get the Goonies and watch it so that when we make our way up to Oregon, we can go see Cannon Beach. This is gonna be fun.
Okay, we just got back from Skull Rock hike, 1.7 miles from the Jumbo Rock Campground where we are right now. And as soon as we got there, we noticed that there were a fair amount of people and a road. It's always a little anticlimactic to find out that there is a road right next to your destination. That's good for you to know, because if anybody has any disabilities or handicapped, it's pretty cool. They get to see Skull Rock and they can just pull right up. You don't have to get out of your car. Not everybody in the family is a mountain bike fan. I see swapping of bikes and mountain bike negotiation happening back there. It's probably good that I'm up here. I don't really contribute much to the mountain bike negotiations. Actually, I don't. I make it worse. Mountain biking slowly is the most dangerous. I missed the little trail and I wanted to make a little U-turn and I fell over and my knee hit a rock on the way down. It hurts.
Yeah. Viewer discretion advised.
Yeah, viewer discretion advised.
Babe?
What?
Yeah, your knee like that for your bike is not going to work out.
Fix!
No, it's not. It's going to go in the cut. Yes, he's got his fat coming out of here. Mark, you need to go
I need to go on a knee diet. That I have a headband on. I'm going to use that to like blotch this. We are not stopping because of a little scrape on my knee, a scratch. So I was trying to think what happened because it was sand, and it's really hard to steer and stand. I was making kind of a U-turn in the sand. And I was in a fast gear and I flipped over. And I think what the deal is these bikes have been on the back of the truck for so long. All the steel components have rusted. So if I look at my pedals, you just can't unclip very easily anymore. So I either need new pedals or I need to like somehow get all this rust off. And we're in the mobile medical triage unit. We do have some Benadine, which is pretty nice. Actually, I will say our first kit, although hodgepodgey, that kind of stings. A fair amount of stuff we have. Benadine, all sorts of gauze, all sorts of stuff. And I have super glue in my toolbox so I can super glue this thing shut. There's even a little viewing room and the people can come up and they can kind of watch the surgeries. Nothing gets in it, right?
I'm the nurse here.
Okay, well,
Nurse, can you draw a bath, please?
Have fun. See, look, I'm just going to tuck that under.
You're the nurse. You're in charge. All right, I'm going to go play Candy Crush outside if you need me. When's lunch, nurse?
I'll give you a knuckle sandwich.
You saw it here first. Bagpipes in Joshua Tree National Park in the golden hour. It doesn't get much better than that. So that guy's name was Rob Muir. Fantastic. He's been playing for 3.5 years, lives in New Hampshire, and out here he's been on the road for a couple weeks and making rounds and visiting family and making the most out of it. So, man, where are we off to next? I guess Palm Springs, maybe LA. We don't really know. No reservations, no problem.
It's first come, first serve here at Joshua Tree. So all of a sudden this guy with a white t-shirt says, hey, can I have this spot? Yeah, but Caleb says, you have the wrong slip. So he leaves. Then the other guy with the cigarette comes. So we've got white shirt, cigarette. Okay, white shirt leaves, cigarette starts. Okay, we got this spot. Then white shirt comes back. They start debating who gets the spot. I'm like, this is going to be interesting. Caleb, go get Dad. Then all of a sudden another dude shows up, but he has a shirt on that says like, let live and respect. I'm like, okay, he's not going to start a fight. Then another guy comes, he's like a teenager. I'm like, we got 4 seagulls that are all like, mine, 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 mine. And then you come in and you're like, hey guys, you here to help me pack up? I was like, oh good, Mark just lightened the mood because it was starting to get a little stressful. So anyway, but I guess they just flipped a coin, they shook on it, went in separate directions.
See you, Peter?
yeah.
Yeah.
Good one. Bye, Peter.
right, we are leaving Jumbo Rock Campground, and we just noticed the sign that says campground full. It is Friday morning, 11 o'clock. So we were definitely right about that. We have learned a thing or two about availability.
Yes.
When you're last minute RVers, full timers like we are, you kind of realize, you can see very quickly that, ooh, Monday, Tuesday is the time to show up.
Yes.
That is when everybody's gone. Maybe more specifically Tuesday. We thought we would share a few things to help you if and when you come here. This is by no means the ultimate guide to Joshua Tree, but we did learn a couple things that might be helpful to you.
Jumpstart you.
Jumpstart. Some things that I wish we would have known.
Yes. Okay, first let's start with where Joshua Tree is.
Ah, yes. North of San Diego, east of Los Angeles, out in the middle of the desert.
Temperature. There is a wide range of temperature. You are in the desert. We were here at the end of April. The typical temperature is about 52 to 80. It reached 80 probably during the day.
Yeah.
But it drops really quickly and there's high winds.
Pretty
so
chilly
you
at
get
night.
cold fast.
Very windy.
Bring in your awning.
Yes.
Bring in your awning. Okay, so let's see. Claim to fame.
The Joshua Tree is absolutely stunning. And the boulders and the rocks, absolutely fantastic. This would be a perfect place if you were in Arizona, if you're in Phoenix and you were headed to Los Angeles. This would be a great place to just get off the 10, swing through the park. You could drive the entire park and then continue to go to LA. If you had limited time, this is a great drive-through park, kind of like Acadia National Park. You can spend a ton of time here, but if you were just short on time, you could totally drive through this.
You can hit this and just go
And look at it and be like, wow, that is beautiful. You don't have to stay here in order to really get a sense for what it's like.
You can stay at the Walmart, the fancy Walmart.
Which is like literally 2 miles from the park entrance, the west entrance.
I was worried that there wouldn't be grocery stores, so I provisioned up before we left Arizona, but there's plenty of places to stop and go grocery shopping.
And there's plenty of cell coverage in that town too, so you can kind of take care of any business that you need to before you come into this no man land for cell coverage.
Yes, and one other thing that I'm seeing a lot of, which is very nice, is if you were in LA and you just wanted a day trip, rent yourself a little convertible, come out here. Literally, you see 12 of them a day. Little Chevy Camaro convertible, throw the top down, do your drive-through here. It's absolutely beautiful. I think that if you were going to really dry camp here for several days, you'd want to stay in an RV park first night, just to kind of get yourself suited up, because when you come in here, that's it.
Well, there's no water, there's no place to dump, there's no electrical.
So when you come in here, you should really just be prepared to totally dry camp. Let's talk about park entrance fees.
We have the America the Beautiful annual pass, National Park Pass, costs us $80, and it's good for 13 months, because I bought it in May, and it's good until May 31st. So this little puppy right here has probably got us into, 7 or 8 national parks?
Oh yeah, this thing has paid for itself over and over.
This is how we get in to the park. Otherwise, I think it's $25.
Something, and then there's different fees. Like if you were on 2 motorcycles, you'd have to pay each person. So you look that up before you come.
But that's just getting into the park. Once you're here, there's only 2 parks that you can make RV reservations. Indian Cove is one of them, and it's $20 a night. Jumbo Rock, which is where we stayed, you cannot make reservations in advance. It's first come, first served, and it's $15 a night.
Right.
But let me give you some tips on this deal. I think the ideal time to show up in Jumbo Rock is somewhere around 9 o'clock. Give people a chance so you can kind of see who's packing up, getting ready to go, and whatnot. If you find a site you like, then you grab a little slip out, you put all your information on, and then you can just go over there, talk to them, and claim it.
Clip it and claim it.
Let's talk about rig size. On paper, the rule is 35 feet or under. But on our way out of the park, we just stopped to ask the ranger what the deal is, and I can't even believe it. She says on paper it is 35 feet, but the spirit of the rule is that you don't damage any of the vegetation and that you're able to stay out of the road. She says she's seen people with 30-foot rigs that were a bigger problem than people above 35 feet. So they will allow you to come into the national park over 35 feet if in fact you are competent, and I don't know how you would convey your confidence level, but I suppose if you could convey that you could honor the spirit of the rule, you'd be all right. So that's pretty cool information to know, don't you think?
Totally.
If somebody was 37 or 38 feet, that they could get in.
Absolutely.
Pretty sick. Now, we don't know if we talked to a fairly progressive ranger. She says she's been working there for a long time.
Long time. That's
so maybe
really cool.
maybe if you rolled up on a newbie ranger, they'd be like, sorry, it's 35 feet. But, so I don't want to spread false information, but that's what she said. She seemed pretty experienced, so there you have it. Okay, so there's just a little bit of information about Joshua Tree National Park that I think we would have found fairly helpful if we would have known before we came here. And I hope that helps for you. If you guys like this video, give it a thumbs up. And now we are off to Palm Springs and then Los Angeles.
Los Angeles.
Okay, there you have it. Season 3 is officially kicked off. We're so glad you guys are here, but let's get down to business. In last weekend's video, we said we were gonna announce some giveaways. We have a traveling ginger, hashtag traveling ginger to give away, plus 2 of those easy access USB chargers.
I'm excited.
All right.
Okay.
So let's get to
Remember
it.
what this thing looked like? It's fantastic. 4 charging points.
Amazing.
You can charge it twice as fast. There's a little fancy flashlight.
Mm-hmm.
So anyway, 2 of these puppies are going out right now. But first, traveling ginger.
Hashtag traveling ginger. So we said we're gonna pick a random person in the comments that left a comment, hashtag traveling ginger. And then I started looking at all, I'm like, why are we not like giving away 5? So we have 5 names. Okay, and if
She
your
multiplies.
if your name is on the list, then just send an email or hop on our website and get in touch with us, or send us a private message through Facebook. All right, Deb DeMars, Wheeling with the Wheelers, Russell Newberry, Patrick Barrett and the Barrett family, and Ginger Ware. Her name is Ginger. I mean, come on.
Oh my
All right.
God. We have gathered all the insiders, put them into an Excel file, and we've numbered them from 1 to the end.
Mm-hmm.
And
111.
we are going to put in this automatic app, 1
Yep.
to 111, pick a number at
I
random.
downloaded this. Hit the button.
Okay, ready?
You don't have to close your eyes. It's an app. Okay, very funny. Here, I'll do it.
You did it!
15.
Okay, 15, number 15. Okay,
15.
who's 15 on the list?
Who is 15? 15 is Adam Pollard. Okay, hit it again.
All right, ready?
80.
80. Who's 80?
80. 80 is Fred Thornberry.
All right, guys.
There we go. And I already have your addresses, so we're going to get this thing out to you next week.
They are going to be on their way soon.
Awesome. We're so excited. Season 3 is kicked off and you guys are here. If you like the video, give it a thumbs up. And we will see you guys right here next weekend.
And in a few more weeks, we'll have something else cool, similar
Oh yeah,
to this.
we have more giveaways and more hashtag traveling gingers. All right,
Very cool.
catch you soon.
Bye, guys.